Okay, story time. Don't lie, these are your favourite. When I became a young adult, there was a lot of static between my dad and I. He thought I was very pig-headed and stubborn, which is ironic because I got all of that from him. Now, this dude could fix anything, full-on MacGyver action. And at the time, I had a little motorbike. I was 15 years old. What's more dorky than a 15-year-old and a 50cc thinking he's the bollocks, eh? Anywho, I'd ride this thing to school and back and it was constantly breaking down, as you can imagine. Now, this one time when it had broken down, I was trying to get my dad to help me fix it. But my dad loved an argument. The more questions I asked him, the more unhelpful he became. And in the end, he said, "Oh, for God's sake, Liam, why do you have to be so obstinate about everything?" Now, this is a point where I would usually say, "Why do you have to be such an awkward git?" But not that day. That day, something came over me, an epiphany, if you like. And I said, "Dad, I'm not being obstinate. I don't know how to fix it, and you do, and I'm trying to get the information out of you." And it really took him by surprise. For the first time in as long as I can remember, his frown softened and his voice lowered. And he spent the next hour showing me how to diagnose and fix the problem. Sadly, I didn't learn my lesson that day, and that's probably the last time I ever got any cooperation out of my dad until I turned 40. But when I look back at it now, there is an important lesson in it for all of us, and that is that when we're negotiating, ego and adrenaline will often lead us down a path that we don't want to go down. In that instance, the negotiation was not a competitive one in which I was trying to win. Instead, it was a collaborative one in which I was trying to achieve cooperation. And I achieved that goal by changing my behavioural style from competitive to collaborative. Seriously, how many times have I made that mistake? And how many times have you made it? You see, negotiation is a psychological tango, but then so is pretty much everything else. So if you want to learn how to get better at most stuff, you should probably follow me.